This video is quite different than all our others as we take you on an exclusive tour of what we consider a most unique experience. We're actually hesitant to make it known, but we love it and its people so much that we simply must share it with you. Maruyama Village is a tiny hamlet that was on the verge of extinction, but by neighbor helping neighbor, it has bounced back very well, and we're here to tell its story. Now, what transpired here in Maruyama Village is similar to what has happened elsewhere throughout Japan. As the population has aged, many of these small country towns have basically been a dying breed. The younger generation has moved out of the towns into the cities to pursue careers, leaving behind their elderly parents, and they often can't take care of the homes, that sort of thing. Well, that was happening here. The population in this little village declined dramatically. In 2008, there were 7 vacant houses. So the villagers came together, and with the help of a nonprofit advisor, they held information meetings and came up with a plan to revitalize the community. This included not only the creation of guest accommodations, but prompted the opening of 2 restaurants to support a new hospitality business. They even implemented a plan for rehabilitation of the forests that overlooked the village from the hillsides to prevent landslides. The village is nestled in a beautiful valley at the end of the road, dotted with rice paddies and lined with forest, offering residents and guests a very quiet place to enjoy themselves. Now, when you come to Maruyama Village, you have 2 options for accommodations. Several years ago, the villagers pooled their resources and took 4 different homes, combined them into 2, and what you have is an example behind me. This is a 3-bedroom house, 2 full baths. It can sleep a bunch of people, and it's the quality and craftsmanship is unlike anything we've ever seen in Japan. These were built from 160-year-old homes, so it's almost as if you're stepping back in time to the Edo period. You got to see it. So let's go inside and take a look, okay? As you enter, you come into the genkan, or small foyer, where you remove your shoes, which is a very customary feature in Japanese homes. When you pass through, you enter into the large living room with high ceiling displaying amazing timbers, looking down on the full kitchen. There are several tatami rooms with rice mats for dining and sleeping if there are more guests than beds. The shoji screens slide smoothly in their tracks to provide privacy between the rooms. This is the engawa, an enclosed porch around the living area of the house. It provides both privacy and the ability to bring the outdoors inside through the sliding screens. Walking through it is almost like walking along a hidden passage. The engawa leads to 2 very large bedrooms with sumptuously comfortable beds. During our first visit, our hostess came in while we were at dinner and placed hot water bottles in the beds to warm them up. What a personalized touch. The primary bathroom features a modern Toto toilet, dressing area, and wet room with the bathing area and large soaking tub. A secondary bathroom has the traditional ofuro, or deep Japanese soaking tub. The 3rd bedroom is also on the opposite side of the house, tucked away in great privacy with its own reading nook, and there's even a loft up above it. The additional living spaces are traditional Japanese-style tatami rooms for reading or perhaps playing one of the many board games or puzzles provided by the hostess. The second house sits up above the other. It has 2 bedrooms with a very similar interior, though the layout is slightly different. Both have Wi-Fi, mini-split heat pumps, and any personal amenities you might need. Regardless of which one you choose, you're sure to enjoy your stay in either one. Of course, your visit is not complete without enjoying the company of your hostess, Chidori-san. She lives in the village and has become a dear friend. Extremely friendly, she speaks some English, but is a master of Google Translate, so you'll have no trouble communicating. You may also meet some of the other residents, such as Makoto-san and his wife, or some other of the ladies in the village. They welcome tourists as they truly enjoy sharing their village with others from outside the area.
How many people live in this village?
約20人ぐらいです。
22 people live here. When your guests come, what do they do?
ゆっくりのんびりしていただくことが多いですね。あとは自転車で集落内を散策されたりとか、あとはレストランが美味しいレストランが2店舗あるので、そちらでお食事をされる方が多いです。
And every morning she comes and serves us breakfast. Yeah.
If you're enjoying this video and others, please let us know by clicking the subscribe and like buttons below. It's quick and easy, and it's important to keeping our channel going, so we appreciate your encouragement. There are several excellent restaurants in town, but you only need to walk about 10 feet out the back door into Hiwa no Kura, one of 2 restaurants in the village. Upon our first visit, we were delightfully stunned to encounter such an amazing restaurant in such a rural location. It's a Japanese-French fusion eatery that will surprise you. The chef-owner, Shinya Muraki, was formerly the chef at the famous Jean Moulin restaurant in Kobe. He came to Maruyama in 2016 as part of the effort to revive the community and is now a full-time resident. The setting is cozy and inviting with a subdued interior and seating for 8 at the wide wood-topped bar, allowing you to watch him create his delicacies. A second dining area is in a private room adorned with vintage clocks. But it's the food he puts before you that steals the show. Watch as he cuts, dices, and grills vegetables and meats over a traditional Japanese hibachi using smokeless coals, something we've only seen in Japan. Most of the vegetables are grown here in the village or from nearby farms, and as you can imagine, everything is fresh and bursting with flavor. We enjoy 9 courses during the dinner, with each course presented on a different set of tableware. The meal is a fixed menu that may include a variety of fresh fish, prepared several ways along with quail, rabbit, chicken, or wagyu beef, which is so tender you can cut it easily with a fork. If you're squeamish about raw foods, rest assured that most everything here is either grilled, baked, or smoked, although there are a couple of foods in the raw. In the morning, you'll be treated to another culinary surprise as Chidori delivers breakfast not only to your door, but prepares it for you in the kitchen. The ladies of the village each prepare 1 or 2 food items which Chidori gathers early in the morning, bringing them with her as you awaken and enjoy your morning coffee. You may or may not meet these ladies, but their presence is felt in the warmth of the foods they prepare. You can come alongside Chidori at the kitchen island, observing her preparing the foods, which typically include eggs, baked fish, rice pudding, vegetables, fruits, and always a large portion of rice. Chidori will lay it all out for you on the table in one of the Japanese tatami rooms for you to relax and enjoy. If you'd like, she'll hang around and chat, explaining what is what, or will simply step aside taking care of her duties in the kitchen. This is a wonderful way to start the day. After breakfast, it's time to explore the village. Again, this is at the end of the road, so you won't have any through traffic. There are numerous well-defined trails that lead off the road and into the woods and the water reservoir at the end of the lane. Maruyama Village was created to support the nearby Sasayama Castle, with a reservoir built to supply water to the castle town below. You can explore the reservoir by walking or driving to the end of the road, and there are trails beyond that go up into the woods, but we already do enough walking in Japan, so I just stuck to the pond and the dancing waterfall below. Back in the village, you'll find activities available for both young and old. There's a small thatched roof building with all kinds of games, books, and projects to keep children engaged. There's a telescope and a microscope, along with puzzles and woodworking implements, along with walking sticks and such. There's even a clay pizza oven, although we prefer one of the 2 village restaurants. Speaking of which, the Rowan Matsuda restaurant is located near the water reservoir and a short walk or drive from the house. We suggest driving, as it is very dark when the sun goes down. The chef-owner Shinosuke Matsuda lives in the house, which is now the restaurant, which was once owned by his parents. He is well known for his creative soba dishes. The interior has a different atmosphere than the other, with the food being just as impressive, with each dish presented in a beautiful manner. There are all types of soba, along with tempura, vegetables, and soup. Our meal was finished off with sweet dango, accompanied by green tea. The next morning, Chidori was back in the kitchen, setting out the Japanese breakfast she and the others in the village had prepared. And like the morning before, it was a feast for the eyes and the palate, with nearly a dozen individual dishes ready to be tried out. The genuine care of the village ladies provides an added level of hospitality you simply won't find anywhere else. This is their home, their livelihood, and they truly want to share it with you. Of course, all good things must come to an end, so we say our goodbyes to our new friends and drive off to the station with warm memories of Maruyama Village. Maruyama Village is located about an hour northwest by train from Osaka and about 15 minutes outside the town of Tamba Sasayama. Check out the village website in the description below to start planning your own visit. Be sure to watch for our upcoming video where we take you on an exclusive tour of the tallest and longest suspension bridge in Japan, the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge. It's an experience unlike any other, and you will be amazed. And until next time, sayonara!